Hi everyone, I'm Kate Gantis from Author Assist. You're watching Story Time, part of the Brain to Book Cyber Convention 2017. I'm reading a small excerpt from The Keeper, book 1 of the May series by Angel M. "What's that?" the voice shouted. I jumped back, got tangled in my own feet and nearly toppled over from the weight of my pack. "Don't do that!" I yelled, my voice bouncing off the maze and echoing down the valley below. "I thought I heard something," the voice whispered. I hunched, preparing to flee. "Like what?" I asked. "I don't know. Stop talking so we can hear if anyone tries to sneak up on you," the voice hissed. "Oh, right," I agreed, and then realised I said that out loud. "Yeah, right," I repeated inside my head. "That's good," the voice whispered back. "Okay, don't try to move your lips. You're not a ventriloquist." I tried again. "Yeah, right." My lips moved. "No lips. Now get moving." Stepping up to the door, I reached for the handle and then drew back. "Now what?" the voice demanded. "Should I knock first?" I asked, not knowing the proper protocol for entering a maze. No sooner did I think the words, the door swung open. "Okay, that's definitely creepy," I said aloud. "It's the wind," my inner voice reassured. "Just the wind." I stepped inside the maze, where the green grass had now flowed into the corridors, disappeared round bends. I looked both ways and then repeated the volley. "Decisions, decisions," the voice twittered. After prolonged deliberation, I turned towards the right, took 2 steps and then stopped. I looked both ways, 2 more times before turning and heading in the opposite direction. Isn't there a rule about mazes that said if you always turn left, you'll find your way back? I knew I was grasping because the second I stepped foot in the maze, I became disorientated. "I've never heard that one before. Besides, if you always turn in the same direction, won't you be travelling in a circle?" the voice asked, thereby revealing the flaw in my theory. "Just stop, will you? You're throwing me off my concentration," I said. "And you're talking out loud." "Oh yeah, and don't forget to stare," the voice added. When the jab registered, I stopped. "What the hell was that supposed to mean?" I said aloud, though it was out of spite as I was irritated by the voice cutting tone. "Just, you have a habit of staring when you're thinking." "So? Would you prefer I danced a jig?" I shot back. "Yeah, right, a jig. Ha, hilarious you are. The problem is that when you stare, your mouth is usually open and you look like an idiot. Oh, and you are talking to yourself." "Priceless." "Then stop talking to me," I shouted. "Shh! Inside your head voice, remember? Someone might be listening." I was walking again and just beginning to relax when my inner voice barged in. "Over the years, I've noticed you have a lot of conversations with yourself. And you have the added bonus to be talking to me," I shot back sarcastically. The voice didn't rise to the offence and remained silent for several minutes. It finally injected. "What now?" I asked with an eye roll. "You do realise, even when you're talking to me in your head, your lips are moving and you tend to hiss your S's." "Oh, give me a break," I pleaded. "Just thought you'd like to know." Hiss. "This could explain why you never really fit in anywhere," the voice added. "Shut up!" I screamed, my irritation echoing off the walls and through the maze. If there was somebody in there, they would have heard that, definitely. An hour later, after continually turning left, I jerked at a feeling of movement at the back of my neck. I shivered in response and spun round to see nothing and no one behind me. "That's it," the voice warned. "Time to head back." I agree. Holding tight to my pack, I started to jog. So if I kept turning left to get here, then I keep turning right to get back, right? "Sounds right to me. Feel free to run a little faster, though," the voice pressed. 4 right turns later, my head connected with the lantern hanging from a post. I stopped and stared. What the... Wait a minute. You must have missed a turn somewhere, the voice accused. I couldn't have. Then explain the fact that you're lost. The voice went silent as if it waited for an answer. I had none. I just stood there staring at the lantern. The voice cleared its throat. Well, if I'm lost, so are you, I finally snapped. Ah, yes. The curse of being joined at the brain stem, the voice sighed. And would you please go back to talking inside your head? We don't want everyone who might be lurking in the shadows to overhear the exit strategy that I'm hoping that you're about to share with me. I continued to stare while my befuddled brain coughed and spluttered. You know, you really need to come up with a better outward appearance when you're contemplating your next move. All this staring and thinking, it's making you look constipated, the voice butted in. I thought you said it made me look an idiot, I retorted. Idiot, constipated, it's all the same, really. Can you stop talking? I returned. Oh, seriously, it screams a constipated idiot lives here. Shut up! I yelled and then lifted my eyes to the setting sun. Decisions made, I said, reaching for the lantern. No, wait! The voice cried out too late. An explosion of light lashed out of the lantern and struck me in the chest. As I flew through the air, I continued to argue with my inner self. Oh, that's your best decision yet, the voice chilled. Oh, reach out and touch the pretty lantern. Stop talking, I ordered. No, wait, maybe you didn't stare at it long enough before you decided to touch it. Stop talking, I said with more force. No, really, I've always wondered what it'd be like to have your brain splattered all over something hard and immobile, like this wall, right here. Shut up, I screamed. And if you want to see what happens when his head hits the wall, then pop over to Amazon and get The Keeper, book 1 of the May series by Angela M. This was Storytime, Brain to Book, Cyber Convention 2017, and I am your reader, Kate Gantus from Author Assist.